Hey, all right. James, you there?
I'm getting there.
All right.
I'm
All
watching the stream, and it's a different.
it's
It's a
little
little
bit
it's a
behind.
little bit off to
It's
what
a
I
little
was
bit.
working with there, bud.
You sure as
Whoa, what's
no.
going on?
Stream delay. There's always a stream
So
delay.
you know, I had to do something cool. We're in the Christmas spirit. You know,
Oh
I've
God, you
been
changed.
there's a story to this shirt, so let me get to it. Um, so I'm glad you guys. I've been down and out. November 3rd, I was diagnosed with COVID-19. And it was not a fun journey at all. Let me tell you that. Sorry, excuse me, I randomly cough sometimes, fall asleep
Yeah.
still, lose my energy, fatigue's crazy. So I apologize if that happens, guys. Um, but it's been a rough 2 weeks, couple doctor's visits,
2 weeks. It's been a
but
few. It's been a while.
it's
It
been
feels
3 weeks.
like. Yeah.
Three weeks for me to battle in it. I'm still, I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things this week.
Yeah.
So I figured it was time that we can get on here and do something. So there's a little story. I got my fire going for Christmas spirit. This right here, this shirt, letter Kenny. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Josh Trowbridge bought me this shirt for Christmas last year. So
That's
it was the
awesome.
last shirt he bought for me.
Yeah.
And I was
Last
just
gift you
like, I
got.
just washed this. So the last gift he kind of got me. So I figured, with the fire, that's why I kept running around. He kept leaving me
Yeah.
leave the camera.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say anything.
So
I
I
was like, I'll
figured
let him do whatever the hell he's
So
doing.
I saw the time, so I was making sure I was back in time. But it was a shirt he got for me, and so I figured what a fitting thing with the fire behind me.
Yeah.
It's been nice. What are you guys doing out there, Facebook world?
Yeah,
hmm
celebrating
I
Thanksgiving,
asked
eating
I asked
leftovers.
that I asked that as if they can answer me every time.
Well, they
I
can.
expect
They
I
got
expect
comments.
I don't see no comments.
Well, they haven't made any comments yet. You got to give them some time. Ease
Oh
into this.
oh yeah
So,
yeah.
today, normally we drink beer or we have some type of alcoholic drink. We're giving James a
Not for
break
me,
today.
bud.
We're giving him a break. I am not drinking any alcohol. I am drinking some Ghost Gamer. This stuff is delicious. I think I've life hacked this stuff already.
You life hack this stuff?
Yeah, yeah. So you're supposed to put water and mix it and drink it. I mix it
Oh
with
yeah yeah
Sprite.
yeah.
I mix it with Sprite, and it's fucking
You already
delicious.
life hacked.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It tastes like
What?
fucking bubble gum. It's Sour Patch.
Taste
It's Sour Patch raspberry, red berry. Oh, I thought I was gonna say raspberry, but it's red berry. Oh, but
a berry.
yeah, and it tastes delicious. It looks like it looks like on stream. It's like neon red or pink.
No, I see it. I'm watching. I'm actually, as we're looking at it, I'm watching you drink it on my phone,
Oh man,
and it's
it
and
is
it's quite.
delicious.
Yeah, you're not going to sleep now.
It's
You're not.
it's not.
You're not
It's
going
a
to sleep.
different kind of like energy. So it's not like the jittery energy you get from like energy drinks, which they do
Okay.
have. If you watch our gaming series, you've seen some of them that I've drank on there.
Yeah. You
These,
guys been doing some cool gaming stuff lately, as I've been gone. So that's pretty freaking cool.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. Phasmophobia. We need to get you into that, dude. That new
I mean,
laptop you got.
now that I'm gonna get up, yeah, that'll look really really good on there.
Yeah,
So
dude.
I'm hoping, maybe by next weekend I can have a little time to stream with you guys. Once I don't know, I'll see what my work week's gonna be like.
Yeah,
Once I
figure it
get
out.
there, it's gonna kind of ease back into everything. But
And
yeah, because
as
you guys, I've watched a little bit. You guys scream sometimes. Somebody gets scared. It's mainly Josh,
oh
because
god.
Josh just likes to get scared about everything.
Well, Kayla won't even go in, man. Don't even. Like, Kayla won't even go in. I hope she's watching. I hope she's watching.
That's
But
funny. That's funny.
for the people who tune into the streams, we also got the computer semi-built. All the hard stuff is done. Well, I shouldn't say all
Which is
done.
very good. You guys been working on that too. That's
Um,
awesome.
but yeah, it's up and running. And oh, I forgot. I'm going to record. I'm not used to recording these at the same
Oh,
time.
record it. We're gonna get you
Yeah,
guys recorded on us.
yeah, I'm
All right.
recording.
Well, hey, and also while he's getting that set up, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys put any questions you have. This is just kind of a paranormal talk about, because I know Kevin's got a video for us to analyze here in a little bit. But come on in and just ask your questions in the
Yeah,
chat
ask
room here.
questions. We've been
Yeah,
away
if
for
you
a
have
while,
questions, yeah.
so
So we're just kind of just chit chatting just to get everybody reacquainted with doing a little bit of a show. Come in the
and
chat room.
yeah,
Say
we
what's
did get
up.
a person message us about a case. I'm not going to give too details about it or anything, but I did want to say that we aren't doing residential cases right now. With the numbers as
Yeah,
high as they
unfortunately, I
are,
just with COVID, we
yeah, we
just can't
just
risk it. And like we can, if some of our group people, yeah,
so from
our
our
group
members,
people, Jamesism, there it
right?
is.
Oh my
It's
god.
back. Don't you worry, folks. It'll be here for a while. Um, but with that, what if one of us doesn't know we have it,
Yeah,
and then we take it
we
to
give it to
some
you.
elderly person's home or an older person's home?
Yeah,
I went through it. It sucks. Like it sucks. So
yeah.
nobody should go through it. So that's why we
But
gotta be careful.
we will give our thoughts, opinions. If you give us what you have going on, I have to still get back to this person. I haven't. I've been so busy with Thanksgiving and this stuff right here, getting this all planned out again.
Yeah.
It's just, I've been sidetracked. I should
No,
have
that's
messaged him
okay.
back by now, honestly, in
Oh,
my
that's
opinion.
okay.
But
I mean, yes, but it's the holidays. What? Again, can't blame nobody for that.
yeah,
So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving out there.
yeah. Um,
I did. I had a great time. We kept it small and everything like that, so it was nice.
but you have
We're going
tested
into
negative since, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes. It's
That
been a
that
few
was the
weeks.
correct answer after you've said we had a small gathering.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, not like that. No, no. Everybody was good. And small gathering. I think it was just only one. Like my brother. I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
sister was the only person that came from out of it.
Well, and your nephews and probably.
And I mean, well, they live with me, so
Yeah.
it's
Uh
easy
oh.
somehow.
Uh
Uh-oh.
oh.
Hey guys,
Chicken
this ad.
wars.
I can't even look cool anymore. This podcast brought to you by Wendy's.
2 for 5.
2 for 5 right now, Wendy's.
Oh
Did it end?
no! Did
It
it
was
end?
supposed to be 10 hours. Hold on.
Oh, it's
Technical.
back up again.
Oh,
It's back up again. This is probably the standard.
that's what I thought. Remote voice activated. I was gonna have to, yeah.
So you've had a few things go on. I mean, we had to take a break from the podcast. We thought, you were doing the haunt.
Yes.
So how'd the haunt go? We haven't heard from
Went
you since then.
fantastic. The haunt went fantastic. It went really well. And I'm glad for the people that came out and followed the guidelines we set forth to be able to even have a haunt.
Yeah.
And let alone this money that goes to a different charity and everything like that is awesome. So I'm glad for everybody. Kudos Lafayette for doing that and letting us have it. And we hope to be bigger and better next year.
What was the charity?
Homestead Consultants, Homestead CS. So they help people stay in their homes, help everybody with reverse mortgages and everything like that. So
Yeah.
it's a very, 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 and they also offer for first-time home buyers classes and make sure you're doing the right thing and everything like that. So Marie Morse and them over there are doing an awesome job.
Good.
Awesome
Good.
job.
Yeah. Shout out to them. And
Oh yeah,
everything
yeah.
that they
Shout
do.
out to them and everything, and Jim Slave and everything he's doing at Evil on Erie and letting everybody be a part of it's awesome. So
Yeah.
boom.
We were hoping, well, obviously that was not going to happen at all this year, but normally what we like to try to do is get out there right after the haunt. It's
Yeah,
super active and all this stuff starts out because it does have a paranormal history in it as well. And
it does.
we've caught stuff there. But unfortunately, we had to be safe as well. And I'm glad we didn't, because you came down with it shortly after. So
Oh yeah, it was
who
literally
knows?
it was
You know,
literally the Tuesday after Halloween.
yeah, so who
So
knows? More of us could have gotten infected. I mean, let's see, Bo,
I mean,
Justin, and you have all
we don't
had it.
know. You don't know because it can start as like a cold or it can start as the flu, and then boom, you're in COVID.
Right, right.
So
So,
that's what the weird thing is.
yeah, any tips for anyone that might be dealing with it? Anything that helped you out?
All of them. Oh, for when you're dealing with it, you want to make sure just take your vitamins,
Take it easy.
lots of water, take it easy, don't get out of your bed.
Cool.
Just stay in your
Well,
bed. It's the easiest thing. So
Some
what we got going on with this videos or something, or what do you
Well,
got?
there was one other thing I wanted to show is we had now have stars. That's another
Yeah,
new
I'm
thing
learning. This is
that
new. This is new.
we streamed Friday for the first time and had stars. So
Cool.
if you're familiar with Twitch, which is another popular streaming platform, they have what are called bits. It's considered the exact same thing. It does help us. Any help you want to support us with would be great. It all goes back into the stream, the paranormal equipment, all those things, and good time to plug our merch store real quick. We have that
Yeah,
if you're interested. We're unfortunately not doing any deals for any holidays right now. It's a first time. We'll get there. So, but
yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead. It's
so
WPRS.live, everybody. He
yeah,
always
I
forgets to say that.
well, no, it's in the description.
I
It's a
understand that, but you still shout it out loud.
oh yeah.
Get it in their ears.
Oh hey
Wow, thank you,
Ben,
Ben Parker.
Ben, thank you.
That's awesome, dude. I've never seen what it does, so you just for the first time I'm seeing it live. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, awesome.
Incoming support or
We
support
appreciate
incoming.
it. We really
Thanks,
do.
man.
Um, so we were talking about the haunted house and everything. So I'll just kind of fill everybody since was doing that, and Kevin kind of mentioned it. If people are familiar with our town, um, Lafayette, Indiana, some of you may not be from the state, some of you may not be from, within a couple states, but that's okay. It's cool. I'm gonna give you a cool little description. So our town, it's actually kind of elevated on one side and has a big hill that goes down to a valley by a river. And that's kind of the basis of it. So the haunt is in the valley by the river. And it was on one of the main resources for the railroad coming into town and the main supplies with Standard Oil when it took it over, the oil for all the county and everything. But it was also the site of the 1918 Spanish influenza quarantine
Yeah.
zone. So throughout the years, this building has been used for multi different things, and people actually working in the buildings have, passed away and everything like that. And let's see, we kind of learned that when we were working, and then we just had randomly people stop by that worked there when it was Standard Oil or were the sons of somebody that worked there,
Yeah,
and
we were out
they would
and
rattle.
we had a grill out, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, I knew when it was Standard Oil." Like it was a
Yeah,
long time ago. I was like, "What?"
yeah, it's crazy, and you find out those connections. But we've had that happen on multiple occasions. So we learned a few names, and we tested out a few things, and we kind of got a couple before we even got like before the person got there. And so I already had an idea of a couple names in mind, and two out of probably like the five people that stopped by gave me two of those names. So I was like, "Whoa, this is kind of cool," because everybody knows like Standard Oil back in the day was a very close knit community and a company to work for. So these people, or that passed away, maybe going back to the happy place where they worked, and that was their coolest place that they like to hang out because it was really, really a big brotherhood back then. But we also have other stuff that happens in the building there too, of stools getting thrown. I posted videos of that
Yeah,
happening.
that's actually
Um,
normal now.
it's yeah,
As far as
it's
paranormal,
normal.
we've had it happen reoccurring times now.
Yeah. It happens. I mean, I can make it. You walk in there. If there's a stool on a table, it's getting knocked down,
Yeah,
flat out. It's getting knocked down. So that's one of the coolest things about it. And we have the camera system in there now, so it's really neat to watch that. Like this year, we really wanted to get in there after the haunted house
yeah,
to
and
actually do it, but I'm glad we didn't because I
oh
was not feeling well that night.
yeah.
So and then come to find out, so I'm glad.
Well, and
So,
the
but
other
that,
cool thing that once this all dies down, COVID dies down, and
oh, absolutely.
I know I'm pretty sure we can connect into that feed and we can show you what is it like
Oh
16,
yeah.
17 cameras in there.
I think there's a total of 32, but
Yeah.
I think we're 22 right now.
Okay. But I can
22.
feed in 22 different cameras and control it so you guys see the ones that we're at, kind of. So it'll be really neat. I mean, it'll be definitely a test. And it
Oh,
will be a
absolutely.
work in progress. It'll take us some time, but we could give you some really cool live feeds from there if we're allowed.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
got to talk
future.
with Big Boss Man first.
Exactly. So no promises yet, but
Absolutely.
it's a big idea we have, and hopefully get some promotion for that.
Yeah, anything we can do to help out the charity a little bit too. So
Exactly.
that's the best part there. So what let's talk about this freaking
Yeah.
video. What we
Well,
got going down?
one thing I wanted to talk about before, since Kayla jumped in here, I don't know if she's still here or not, but she posted that monolith.
Oh yeah.
So
I do want to talk
current
about that.
news. So current news.
This
Just so
happened just
we
like an hour ago.
don't normally have too many current news paranormal event things
No,
going
wait, let me
paranormal
get
things
my I
going on,
gotta let me switch my YouTube back here to breaking news.
right? Breaking news. So I'm going to put this link in chat for everyone.
Yeah, put this link for the people to see in here. Because if you guys have been following this story, it kind of came to fruition a couple weeks ago.
So
I just saw it kind of pick up, and it was just in the middle of the desert, a helicopter was flying over,
mhm.
saw something abnormal in the ground, and it was a big metal thing in the ground that was sticking up. Monolith, that they're calling. Is that what? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, I let me see. I wasn't
See if
planning
you can
on
grab
doing.
a picture of it. You got
Yeah,
a picture
I
of it, maybe?
wasn't honestly planning on
So
doing this, but
what
I
I thought was
definitely
cool because
can.
automatically I think, oh my god, that's how ET got here. In my head, that's what I thought. I was like, aliens,
Aliens,
just aliens. Like, how'd that
100%.
get here? You don't know. That or the Transformers headline. One of the two. So it's gone because it might be a Transformer, and now we got to look for Bumblebee. That could be it too. But what a cool story though. But how does one get it? And it's not like it was a remote location where they could still have access by truck or car. There was like no way to get to this thing, and then it was there
Yeah, in a canyon.
in a canyon. And then, did you post it in the chat yet?
I posted the link.
Okay, and then the link in the chat right now was reported by CNN earlier this evening that it vanished, and they had like the Bureau of Land Management or something said it was not them that moved it, but Friday evening somebody moved it, or
Yeah.
I mean not moved it, took it, just took it, and there's nothing,
I
nothing. That's it. It's just gone.
I think
It's just gone.
I can swap over to it here. Hang on here.
Okay, try to give it a shot. Give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Boom, there it
And
is. Hot
I'll see it in about
dang.
15 seconds. So I'm just going to keep talking like it's normal, and I see it, and I'll be surprised and interrupt my sentence and go back and go, "Oh my god, I see it!
See if I
Oh
can
my god,
zoom.
I see it!"
Yeah, I can zoom in there. There it is.
That
It's a
thing.
little
Look at
better.
that, guys. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's huge. So that's one of the so that
That's a
these
normal
are
person right there.
yeah, that's a normal person. That was these people are from what are they? They're God, they're the
The
national
Bureau
like
of Land. It's the Bureau of Land Management for the. It's the national parks.
oh national parks. That's what I was trying to say. That's my bad.
It's okay, dude. But yeah, like they were
I
just
didn't want to have
flying in a
James say.
helicopter and saw it. But look at that. That thing, it's not light if it's that big, and it has to be. I mean, something has to go like pretty far down the ground to hold
Yeah.
something up that tall. That's probably 20 foot tall.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. Like
So
I
you're at
wonder if
minimum,
these
you're probably looking
start
at like 25 foot tall,
I'm wondering if these
5 foot
start
of it in the ground.
popping up in different areas.
Do you think it's somebody pulling like an art thing?
I don't know. Maybe it's an art thing. I mean, that's a hell of an art thing to pull in the middle of the canyon, but for what purpose? But
To be
I,
mysterious, and then you build up a
yeah,
following, and then
that
it just pops up, and everybody wants to take a
exactly.
picture of it,
And
and it's gone, and he's
now,
making millions of dollars for no reason because
you know,
that's 2020 America.
yeah. So
They're like, ooh, shiny! Oh my gosh, a squirrel can blow bubbles.
switch back
That's
here.
me. That is me every time.
It's shiny.
It's shiny. I'm gonna look at it.
So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
switch back.
If we find anything else out about it, we'll let you know. I don't.
And that was just weird because it would just happen. One of our investigators, Caleb, put it
Kayla, yeah,
in the chat,
in our
literally
Discord chat.
30 minutes ago,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Holy smokes, that's awesome!" And pleasantly awkward because where did it go?
Yeah. I mean, it was there before Thanksgiving, and then it was gone
Or
after.
how do we? You know what I want to know? What if somebody put it there like 10 years ago, randomly, and they were waiting for somebody to discover it to move it?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if that was somebody's job, was just to watch it and see if somebody found it,
It's
and they
it's
waited 10
either
years to move it?
it's
No,
either this is an evil person that we're about to learn about. Uh it's in Utah.
or
They were out flying around counting the population along sheep horns, and they saw it while
yes.
they were flying. Also, weird note, it is it's three-sided, so it's a triangle.
So
Uh
it's heavy.
it was
That
pointed
thing's heavy.
directly into a crack in the canyon. They're
Pointed
estimating
directly into a crack in the canyon.
it
Oh
was
no.
10 to 12 feet tall and planted into the ground. So who knows how deep it goes? I don't know if they got that measurement,
Well, if
but
there's a big hole from it missing,
they
they
can
can go
get that
measure it.
measurement now. Unless someone filled it in. I say if someone filled it in, it's a hoax. Like who knows what the hell this all means? But I say it's more of a
Yeah,
commercial stunt kind of thing. So
yeah, I can see that.
that would be my. I mean, I have no basis off of that. It was just a thought.
Yeah, I can see that. It's just it has to be just with modern day America. This would be a publicity stunt that they did for like the new Marvel movie. But
Yeah.
they wouldn't. They would make it mysterious up until like you saw it in the movie or something. You know what I mean? It's like then all of a sudden it makes sense, and then now it's a site to visit, and then they can make money off it that way.
So Kayla's saying there was articles saying they found it a few years back on Google Maps and it's been there for a while. It just picked up publicity.
So and then all of a sudden it's gone. So
So
what
it's
if
gone.
Arians planted
Eh,
it, and now that it's found, they're like, "Oh, gotta go."
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
See you later. Bye. Now the aliens are gone, and world safe. In my opinion.
Hopefully. Maybe
So,
the
what do you
world is
guys think
safe.
about it in the chat? Thank you, Kayla, for putting that information
Yeah,
in there.
thank you. Thank you
Again,
for
for the
giving
new
us that
people
info.
joining us in here, thank you very much for joining us. We're just doing a little chat around. We've just been talking for about a half hour. I gave an update on my life and how I'm feeling. And if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Also, Kevin's got a video we're going to watch here in a second, and we'll kind of analyze for the rest
Yeah.
of the kind of time. But any questions? Put them in there. We'll answer them.
So I do want to say this video again is Nuke's top 5. Let's see. And they didn't release the location of it because of a very dangerous area. You can't go by car, walking, or hiking. So definitely aliens.
Aliens. Yep. Yep. I agree with
Aliens.
Kayla.
So back what I was saying. So this is a Nuke's top 5. And I do want to say, go follow his
I
channel.
love this guy's stuff.
And anything
He
that
does
he
great work.
supports, anything that he grabs and puts on there from another YouTube channel, you guys should
He's
also
awesome.
be trying to follow, support them. Most of the time, they're actually just other paranormal groups. So it does help the community as a whole show some unity with everyone. I know that's always a hot topic, but you know it's nice. It's nice to be able to help other people out, and that's what we hope to do by sharing some of this stuff to you guys.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I'm gonna swap over there.
Cool. Let's watch some videos and analyze some stuff. Do I get a mute? Yeah, I got a mute, don't I?
Yeah, you're gonna have to mute. Well, you're playing through your headphones, right?
Oh yeah.
So you'll just be a little
No,
behind.
no. I'm not on my headphones from my phone.
Oh yeah.
So,
You have
yeah.
to mute. I might be. I don't know if I can share. No, we'll figure that out another time. All right, here we go.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Shadow of Doubt. Ghost hunter David Brantley from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals goes to investigate a local church in Chester, South Carolina, along with his nephew Eli. The church was built in the late 1800s, and David says that in the early 1900s, ritualistic ceremonies were held on church grounds. He says that many of the people who attend the church claim to have witnessed strange shadow figures and objects moving around on their own. As David and his nephew Eli are exploring the dark rooms and hallways of the creepy building, they begin to ask any supernatural being or entity that might be present to give them a sign. To their surprise, something seems to respond.
If there's a presence here, could you make yourself known? Dude. Bruh. Some damn big ass rats, so I don't know. You got a knife, right? We just checked everywhere. Probably just a rat. I hope so. Old places creak, not play pianos.
David and Eli are shocked when they hear the sound of the piano coming from the main hall in the church. They immediately go to check the piano, but no one there. They ask the spirit to give them a sign and play the piano again.
Come on, just play the piano one more time for me. What's that?
See, that's too many things at once. You see what I did there? I just confused my own self. First, and again, no, we got more of it, but and then it, yeah, yeah. Like I think it's. I mean, the place obviously is a very, very old church, so it's probably. I mean, it was. It's a small church. It has the small town feel, small one room feel church that they added on to. Um, so very old. So obviously those old churches are usually
Thank
associated
you.
with a
I was
cemetery.
muted.
Oh, you were muted
I
too.
was muted.
We're bad at this.
We gotta
Sorry,
get back
guys.
in the groove. Gotta get back in the
Golly.
groove.
But they heard my story, so it's cool.
Yeah.
They usually are associated with cemetery. So when you have a cemetery in an old church like that, who knows who's in there? Maybe it's the old piano player that played 60 years ago.
Yeah.
That's no longer alive. But there's definitely something going on in there to have just what we saw in the video so far
Yeah.
with the piano playing by itself. Now, what I don't like is that we don't see the people in the video, and then the same time we hear the piano, we hear their voices, but there were two of them.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that. I mean,
that's a
I'm
tough.
just being a typical person.
Yeah, that's
Typical
tough.
analyzing. That's tough,
Yeah.
but keeping that it is all truly, absolutely 100% evidence, just what we saw in the video so far, I think there's something there.
Yeah. I do love his comment though. Old churches, they creak. They don't play the piano.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, that's hilarious. Like that's a total thing that we would say if someone said, that's just the old building.
You're like, it's a church. It's
a piano. That's not how churches.
Oh yeah, what's
churches
next,
creak.
Gary? They're gonna play the drums too.
So
That kind
yeah,
of thing.
so it gets better. But I will leave it for the video.
All right, I'll go mute.
This time they hear the creaking of a door, and when they go to check it out, they find that a small storage closet has opened on its own. Also, even though they don't notice it at the time, a chair they filmed earlier has now turned around without explanation. David and Eli decide to sit in the back of the main hall to keep an eye on the piano. That's when they capture something downright chilling.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again.
Without noticing it, they capture something peeking out at them from a room at the front of the church. Not once, but twice. David says that he was completely unaware of the shadow figure until he looked back at his footage later. As the two guys head into the back room to investigate the same location where they captured the
I don't
peeking
care. I'm
figure,
unmuting on
they
that.
hear some...
Stop it right there.
All right, all right.
Hold it right. If you go see if you catch the shadow.
You mean back up to the shadow?
Then pause on that shadow. I want to see that shadow.
All right, hang on here.
That.
There we go. Got it.
And I want to tell you guys, like, out of the, so if you go back to the shadow in the doorway,
Yeah.
let's go back and look.
It's right there.
Wait, it's right where?
It's up on stream now. Everyone. Can
Okay,
see it.
I'm behind. Remember?
I know.
I'm
Well,
behind. Okay, there we go. Now,
I did
here we go.
something.
So let me tell you. So they're in this church. So when we were looking at it first place, they said the piano. So I'm looking over at the piano to hear something. Then in my ears, I thought I heard a piano playing. So that's why I was like, "Oh my god, that's cool." And then they go to this door.
They replay it.
This door right here is nut.
Yeah.
It's look at that definition in that. That's a person peeking through there. And if there are only two people in that building, they might want to think about, praying at the altar right there because somebody's there with them.
Better say your Hail
So
Marys.
can we back that up until the first, like right when they zoom in on that door so they can just go from there for the people tuning in? I just wanted to see that.
Oh, like, what are you talking about? Like, this is the
Like,
zoomed in one.
I know, but go back from when they sat down, kind of where you started
Oh,
that from.
oh. So.
And then just let it play out then now.
So this is.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, we'll do this.
And just let it play out until you want to stop it now. And then I'm gonna mute.
What's that? Dude.
This time they hear the creaking of a door, and when they go to check it out, they find that a small storage closet has opened on its own. Also, even though they don't notice it at the time, a chair they filmed earlier has now turned around without explanation. David and Eli decide to sit in the back of the main hall to keep an eye on the piano. That's when they capture something downright chilling.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again.
Without noticing it, they capture something peeking out at them from a room at the front of the church. Not once, but twice. David says that he was completely unaware of the shadow figure until he looked back at his footage later. As the two guys head into the back room to investigate the same location where they captured the peeking figure, they hear some strange noises. And without even knowing, they capture this. Did you see it? As they pan across the room with their camera, some dark shape seems to be standing near the back of the room, just watching them. Now, David didn't even mention this capture, and it wasn't reported in the video comments. I just happened to notice this figure while I was closely watching the video for this week's Top 5. So did they capture real paranormal activity in the church? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. But if the video is a hoax, why not mention the creepy shadow figure in the back of the church? Let me know what you think. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Why not mention the creepy shadow figure in the back of the church? Let me know what you think.
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
are
you're
we
fine.
still going on?
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
switched us. I switched us. I just finished
Oh,
the
okay.
he does a little thing, so I wanted that
Oh,
to
so
play
you let
out.
it. Oh, absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
anyone find
And make sure you
anything?
guys, yeah, and go ahead and go ahead and that's Nuke's top five.
Yes.
And what is his YouTube, Kevin?
Hang on, pull
Is
it
that
up
is
here.
that yeah? Pull up his YouTube. Let him see his YouTube because that's where the video came from. Let's get him some credit for it
Oh, for sure.
because
Luke's
that's
top
awesome.
five.
He does these just about every week and month, year. It doesn't matter. He just does really cool, creepy
Once a
videos.
week at least.
Yeah, once a week, and it's awesome. And I love analyzing these videos.
Luke's top five, right there.
Yeah, go ahead. Make sure you guys, if you're not following him, follow us, follow them. Let's get some more people going.
Yeah, check that out. I mean that's where we do a
Also,
lot of our
thanks.
stuff. I have a lot that I am subscribed to, so I try to provide variety, but he just has the best.
Yeah, yeah, he does. He does. He does a great job doing it. That church, I say something's there.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
dude.
I
So
mean, at first,
I
everything that happened from when we started it, when he was by the piano, the chair, the bang, the closet door opening was forgot about once I saw the shadow
that's
figure.
why I paused it.
So I'm like,
That's why I was like, I gotta pause here. And I part of me part of me wants to go through these all, but the other part of it that takes away the excitement for us when going over with
yeah,
everyone. So sorry, if things do get looked over in the future. Because we do try to do these legit. I do want to make sure I get a good one. I don't want to just be randomly pulling videos. I do want to take a look at it just to make sure it is decent
yeah,
for you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. And so we got a few more. I'm gonna give myself about 15 more minutes online before I have to think about going to bed for work tomorrow.
Oh God, we still have a half an hour.
Oh, well, looks
All
like
right,
we might be breaking this video up some more.
we'll be speeding through them. Here we go.
No, you don't have to speed through them. We can go over a little bit more. It doesn't matter.
All right, going live.
I'm just
again.
starting to get tired.
I get it.
The party's over. Facebook user Mario Lara was
So
very
we're going for
excited
another
when
one?
he opened his very
Yeah,
own
we're already
party
going.
and event store in Guadalajara, Mexico. However, soon after moving in, strange events started to take place inside the store. Mario claims that one of the piñata dolls that they sell at the store frequently falls over and even seems to move on its own. After continuous unexplained activity, Mario decides to lock the piñata in the store's restroom and broadcast it live on Facebook.
Esa piñata que tenemos ahí es la que sospechosa. La verdad es que no sabemos si de verdad esté diabólica o qué onda. Pero esa piñata siempre amanece tirada. Es lo que es raro. Pero lo raro es de que otra vez hoy amaneció tirada. Porque esta piñata yo la dejé parada. La dejé. Te voy a levantar. La dejé así. Yo la dejé así. Y la dejé encerrada. Pues yo la dejo así. La dejo así o sea, siempre que la hemos dejado acá, sale y vuelve a aparecer siempre tirada.
After leaving the piñata in the restroom for a while, he returns to check up on it.
Mira, vamos a ver las hijo de su puta madre. Es lo que les digo. Ay, mi corazón. De la piel, chinita. La piel chinita.
Just as he claims on his Facebook, the piñata falls to the restroom floor. Now, of course, this could simply be gravity at work, and is certainly not evidence of anything supernatural. But then things start to get truly bizarre. Late one night, Mario receives an alert from one of the store's security cameras that movement has been detected inside the store. Fearing an intruder, he immediately checks the CCTV footage. he is shocked by what he finds. One of the piñatas that's hanging from the ceiling suddenly starts to move and then just violently spins out of control, before finally slowing to a halt. Cut to another day at the store, and security footage shows one of Mario's workers busy stocking the shelves, when something very odd happens. A pack of plastic trays is launched off a shelf towards the worker, sending her screaming and running in fear. Another night, and Mario receives a late alert from his security cameras that, once again, there is movement in his store. When he checks the CCTV footage, he finds something truly terrifying. Mario says on Facebook that after watching the footage, he, quote, wishes he had it. The horrifying skull-like face of something seems to rise up from under the pile of piñatas stored in the middle of the store. Mario is shocked to his core. Cut to 2 days later, and in the middle of the night, Mario gets yet another security alert. Again, something is in his store. Something moving. But this time the CCTV camera footage doesn't reveal anything. So, Mario decides to go to his store to check it out in person. He broadcasts the entire thing live on Facebook as he investigates. It did not go well. As he investigates.
Go, Mario, go!
This is absolutely scaring the shit out of me.
Go! Dude, I got goosebumps like crazy right now. This is crazy. This is absolutely real.
Pues bueno, voy a apagar la luz y a irnos. Escuché un ruido por allá. Bueno. Ya no está la... Quitamos la veladora por cuestiones de seguridad. Y pues todo normal. Nadie me quiso acompañar.
That was on the
Unlike
ground,
Mario's
bro.
previous live broadcast, this time his stream is glitching and lagging severely. He hears an odd sound coming from somewhere inside the store, and when he looks up, he is horrified. What appears to be the same figure he captured on CCTV only 2 days earlier seems to be hiding in the shadows in the rafters of his store, staring down at him. Mario makes a run for it and soon after just turns off his Facebook Live midstream. After this last terrifying encounter, Mario has decided to take a little break and is now on vacation far away from his store. So is Mario Lara's store haunted by some dark and sinister spirit? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
What the fuck?
What the heck was that?
I don't know, man. That's scary shit.
Like, I was scared.
Yeah.
And that says a lot. Yeah. I don't know if I have an anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that is.
People in the chat, help us out here. You watched the same video we just watched. What in the heck was that, man?
Yeah, right? Hell no, that's correct. But
What?
I mean, fuck. What would we do? Like here the question is what the fuck
I mean,
would we do going into
That's
that
a
situation?
demon, bro. That's a legit demon.
It's either a
That's
demon
Annabelle.
or
That's
something
Annabelle in pinata form.
in pinata
That is true.
form.
That Minnie Mouse just moved.
Say hello, Annabelle.
I'm like, that face. What? I mean, that's
Yeah,
something.
dude.
Unless somebody really hates him and knows he's watching those cameras and does this to him, he should
Yeah.
have new employees. But that's the side that it could be too.
Yeah. But wouldn't they get I mean, we're playing devil's advocate here and you know, we're trying to play both sides here and he is on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Trying to promote his store. This is and it
Yeah.
was done in October 18th of 2020. So very
What in the
recently.
shit?
So it could be done to promote his okay, let's stay in the trailer. This phasmophobia
trailer.
talk. This is phasmophobia talk right there. But no, so that you know, it could be used to promote his store and stuff like that. I don't know if that's exactly what's going on, but that is
Yeah.
a perspective to take on this.
Oh no,
that-
absolutely.
So you can think that.
It could be an elaborate media because you know social media is the way to get attraction to your store. So if people are going to come see that, then people are going to come buy a pinata just thinking it's going to be a haunted pinata. Lo and behold, that's why we have possessions now.
Who the fuck wants to go there and buy a goddamn haunted, possessed pinata and then go to beat the shit out of it to open it up? Because doesn't that wouldn't you think that would release the demon? Yes, James.
I'm raising my hand. I'm raising my hand because I would buy the pinata.
Oh, no. No, thank
That's
you.
absolutely crazy.
Not
And I would
after
like-
seeing that face. Fuck that. Nope.
No, that face is creepy as hell. And everybody in the chat room, just let everybody know that we did finally get some stars. I think apparently Kevin said that's a good thing. So
Yes.
if you guys donate stars, it helps us keep going.
If
And
you
we've already had some
appreciate
stars
the
donated tonight, so
content,
we
yeah.
appreciate it. If you appreciate the content, it allows us to do cool stuff like that, like me being half ghost, half human.
And yeah, we have to pay for all that stuff. I mean, this is all stuff that comes out of our pockets. We
Yeah,
are going
it
to be
is.
doing a little bit of a YouTube series, but bringing it to
Yes, we
Facebook
will.
as well. It's just a way to get
So
our
shameless
to edit stuff.
plug if you want to
Plug,
sponsor,
yeah.
come on over. What's no, just kidding.
This is
All right, so
I
is there
wish.
another? Is there a third
there's
one
more.
for this one?
There's 5, so we have
Well,
2.
let's do one more. Let me see here. What time is?
Dude, if
Yeah,
things
let's-
are, I don't know if I can stop.
Let's watch one more.
Okay.
You don't, but I'm thinking I can.
Yeah, no. I can switch to just me on here.
Yeah, he might
Oh.
finish it out,
Yeah,
which is
all right.
fine.
Let's swap this over here.
Unclean. This next video was suggested to me by a viewer. It's very short, but it definitely gave me the creeps. Audie from the YouTube channel Obsolete Oddity says that one of his friends got offered a very strange job. Basically, he was offered a large sum of money to clean out the house of a messy man who had passed away under very strange circumstances. But it gets weirder, because the man who passed away in the house claimed that demons haunted the home and that these evil spirits taunted him constantly. Now, this could all simply be dismissed as the ravings of an unstable mind, But the house does have a haunted history, and several of the previous tenants have also passed away under bizarre circumstances. Adi says that his friend got the job cleaning out the residence primarily because no one else would do it. So out of curiosity, Adi asked his friend to film inside the house. It did not go well. The chilling wail of what almost sounds like someone moaning can be heard in the bathroom. But Adi's friend claims that at the time he didn't hear the creepy moaning at all. He only discovered it later when reviewing his video footage. Then out of nowhere, something heavy violently slams into Adi's friend, nearly knocking the camera out of his hand. He flees the residence and hasn't gone back since. So did he capture real paranormal activity on camera? Or just what was that noise? You decide. You can
So, yeah.
So that definitely was. I'm gonna give him a nice, a nice pose of the fire.
Oh,
And my
Jesus
sweatshirt,
Christ.
letter tent.
I don't know if we're rated for that kind of pose.
Little pitter patter. Let's get at her there, Facebook.
So,
Trying by the fire with care.
that reminds me.
That was crazy.
You know what that reminds me of?
What's that remind you of?
Karen's.
It does remind me of Karen's a lot.
Not
because
nearly as cluttered, but cluttered.
no,
was
yeah, not as
happening.
colored. Not as
Like,
cluttered.
It was happening.
But that's kind of the same thing that we heard something that was happening when we were talking,
Yeah.
but the people there did not hear it at all.
So yeah.
Now that's kind of the same thing. That sounded like an old man that was in trouble, like just
Yeah.
and then he definitely ran by that videographer to get out of there and knock his camera out.
Or
So that's crazy.
or it was the demon moaning or making its like sound or
Its
something.
presence known or anything like that.
I don't know.
I know,
Yeah.
but I just want to pose a sweet. Look at this sweet sweatshirt in this fire.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna
And
switch
this is
over
just-
to another one.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's bring one more on, ladies and
All right.
gentlemen. Let's
That
bring
was
one more
a
on.
quick one. That was a quick
Throw
one.
us some stars. Let's do this. Let's keep going. I'll lay like this all night long. Keep throwing stars at me.
No, don't
Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
don't indulge him.
Bang bang.
All right.
Go ahead. Let's roll it. Oh,
can check out more of Adi's creepy videos and strange stories over on his YouTube channel, Obsolete Oddity. Shadows. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you might recognize Kent Burris from the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Kent claims that his house in Carmel, Maine is actively haunted and that he has been experiencing frequent paranormal activity from the day he moved into his home.
Okay, there he is, in the window again.
Kent discovered that his house was once owned by an undertaker and that the residence served as a funeral home from 1906 to 1919.
Hope you guys say something.
The fuck?
God! No! Oh.
Kent believes that the home is haunted by multiple ghosts and strange shadow figures from the house's tragic past. Now, over the years, we've featured supernatural captures from the Ghosts of Carmel, Maine YouTube channel that range from the strange to the downright terrifying. And these two new occurrences may be some of the most disturbing captures yet. Kent is filming in his upstairs bedroom, casually panning around the room, when he unknowingly captures something absolutely chilling. Did you see it? When slowed down, you can see what appears to be a dark figure staring at Kent from behind a wardrobe in the corner. Now, what's especially strange about this clip is that this particular wardrobe stands only 1.5 inches away from the wall, so it would be absolutely impossible for someone to have been standing behind there. In another recent video, Kent is doing an EVP session in the house's basement when his night vision camera captures something truly bizarre.
Is it in this area? Is it under the house? Or is it just the whole house? Whoa. What the hell was that? Is it in this area? Is it under the house? Or is it just the whole house? Whoa. What the hell was that?
A strange dark shape can be seen quickly darting into the basement's crawl space. Kent claims that he's seen these quick shadows move across his home before, but has found it almost impossible to capture them on camera. When he reviews his footage later, he is shocked to see what else he has captured. Before he set up his video equipment in the basement, he took about 30 photos of the area, all in the hopes of capturing something that couldn't be seen with the naked eye. One of the shocking pictures shows what looks like a strange malformed face staring back at Kent from the same basement crawl space. So, what do you think? Is Kent's home haunted by multiple dark entities? Or is something else going on in his home? You can check out all of the evidence that he has captured over the years over on his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
This shit's legit, man.
That's crazy.
Like, this series is scary. Like, these
That
series
is,
of
yeah,
videos are like
By my
giving
fire.
me, giving
With
me
my
like
sweet
goosebumps,
sweatshirt on.
man.
That's crazy. Like that dude, that's an old funeral home. There's something in there. And you know what I attribute this
Yeah.
to? I know you probably thought of this too. Saddamsville Rectory. The
Mhm.
black humanoid streak figure. I didn't really think anything of it until that last video
Yeah,
of how it streaked.
yeah.
And that's how, and everything, when every picture that got taken of me,
Did you
that
see?
black figure that was
Yeah.
in there.
Did you see it also dart in his previous video that they showed? It darted into the
Yeah.
window. It looked like a fucking
Yeah.
cat. Like,
I
I
thought
mean,
it was a cat too.
it could have been a cat. But with seeing the black dart with the night vision leads me to believe that he finally, that was what we saw the first time in the previous
Yep.
video. And then, like, when he went up there and saw the black figure, like, what
It
the
was crazy.
fuck?
It was crazy.
You know, like, who just walks into a room and it's like fucking right there? You know, just like,
No,
you know,
absolutely
like,
agree.
that, like, never happens.
No, I absolutely agree. How many more are there? Is just one?
This is the last one, I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's go ahead and roll it, and then we'll chit chat about it, and then I'm going to bounce out of here.
All right, cool.
Did you see it? Because I didn't. Now, I like to think I have a good eye for spotting the spooky and creepy crawly things hiding in the shadows of all the videos that we feature. But sometimes I just miss something. Luckily, some of you guys have an even sharper eye than me. So these next videos feature some very creepy things from previous videos that either need more explanation, or I just didn't see it. Just last week, we followed the story of a TikTok user known as Joshua Luck, who claims that his home, along with the general store he runs from his house's first floor, is intensely haunted. Joshua and his distraught family have been tormented by many terrifying paranormal occurrences, and in one of the videos recorded late at night downstairs in their general store, a creepy face appears right before the video cuts off. Now, this is where messages, emails, and comments came flooding in, because many of you saw something really creepy that I didn't.
Hey, Nuke, just a quick heads up. In your last video with the man who owns the convenience store in Mexico, there's 2 times that that ghost of the kid or whatever it is pops up actually in the convenience store.
Hey Nuke, my name is Lugin Barrera and I am Ricky Velasquez's cousin. I want to point out that I don't know if you got to notice it, but right here there's nothing there, but then somebody peeks.
Alright, Nuke, so I wanted to send this in. This is on your most recent video, number 9.
Hey Nuke, my husband and I are huge fans. We were watching your video that you uploaded today on November 2nd, 2020.
Nuke, you forgot something. Look, 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 look. Bottom left-hand side. A little girl pops out. Just there. Do you see it?
Go on.
See? Disappears.
There. Right there.
Slowly disappears.
I didn't see it. Joshua Luck and his family didn't see it. But you did. A face that appears to be that of a young child can be seen not once, but twice, all the way at the front of the store, looking right at the family. Now, honestly, I'm a little shocked that I didn't notice this one. But thankfully, you guys did see it, and you let me know. So a huge thanks to you. But is it something paranormal? You decide. On August 24th, I featured the story of TikTok user Saleya Ileana, who was hanging out in the attic with her friend when something absolutely terrifies them.
Stop! No, I'm not even you. No, oh my god! Mom! I can't. What if it's a raccoon? Why is she answering? She's in there. I'm gonna be so mad. She's not in there. I can't. It's Mom. Mom, I'm so scared. Mom! It's like a horror movie. Answering. It's probably your mom. She was just messing with us for a long amount of time. It scared the out of me. Let's throw something at it. What? What the Oh my god! It's Mom, no, it's not! Why was it knocking? It was completely closed. Like I shut it. Like it closes with the lock. Saleya, I'm shaking. Mom!
Now, this is where things get a little creepier. Because many of you were quick to point out something else shows up in the video only moments after the door mysteriously swings open.
Hey Nuke, so was watching your video and I've noticed that when the girl turns her camera around, there's a black figure that shoots right by.
I think I found some Nukes didn't point out. Watch. You see it. You see that? You see that black thing that was just going by?
An unexplained dark shadow seems to pass right in front of the camera. Could this be the evil entity that many TikTok viewers believe is responsible for the strange occurrences in Saleya's attic? Or is it something that can be more easily explained? Now, at first I thought it could simply be a finger accidentally sliding across the phone's camera lens. But the odd dark shape seems to grow in size before moving away to the right. You guys spotted it, I didn't, and it's still unexplained. So what do you think? The Woodchester Mansion in Gloucestershire, England has long been believed to be violently haunted after it was mysteriously abandoned by frightened workers during its construction almost 150 years ago. Back on October 19th, we looked at the bizarre footage ghost hunter Mark Pritchard and his team captured as they were exploring the mysterious mansion. One of the group's investigators, Joanne, gets the scare of a lifetime inside the dark mansion, and it's all captured on camera.
It's alright. It's alright. That narrowly missed you, didn't it? That came from up there. That was.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah?
That's frightening me.
You alright?
Joanne is nearly hit by what appears to be a heavy piece of roof tile or stone. But if that wasn't creepy enough, many of you spotted something very strange right after the terrifying event takes place.
So you missed something that'll be in the top, like right around there when they pan the camera. looking in the rafters, just above them.
You see it? And then it goes back
So
up.
take a close look.
And then again, when you go back, you can kind of see the thing. Right there. And then it goes up.
Just above the unsuspecting group, a strange shadow can be seen. Now, the reason I didn't point this out in the original video is that I believe that the shadow might be created by one of the other investigators' flashlights. However, many viewers pointed the shadow out as possibly being something paranormal. So, as always, I will leave that up to you to decide. Now, this next video by the popular Mexican YouTube Urbex channel Terror Alextremo was featured on August 24th, and I've gotten hundreds of questions and comments about it since. The Terror Alextremo crew explored the abandoned Gonzalo Castanado Hospital in Mexico City. During their exploration, they witnessed and captured some extremely creepy activity in the dark hallways and rooms of the hospital. In this part of the video, Lewis and cameraman Yanni are discussing the garbage and litter strewn around the abandoned room. And then, this happens.
Como que de atrás. Como que este lado ocupa más así como, no sé, ¿no? Como casa, refugio de varios.
Some dark figure seems to pass a doorway behind one of the explorers twice without him knowing. But that's not all. Many of you have reached out to me about something that happens only moments earlier.
Yo, Nuke, you lacking, my boy. You ain't peeping. You missed this part.
So I was watching Nuke Top 5's newest video, and I realized that he missed something.
My name is Jules. Thank you so much for the videos that you are uploading every week. Shout out to the Filipino fans of yours. I just want to pin out a clip.
I'm watching the video Nook put up about 3 days ago, and I think he missed something. Just watch it.
I think you may have missed something on this video. Look in the background after he pans the camera over here. You can see someone walk by. See?
There, right there. Did you see this, Nuke? Did you see this right now? Did you see this?
Right there. You see that? It's so creepy, man.
See a whole person, and you missed it, bro. See that whole shadow walking, and you ain't even mentioned it. Lacking, my boy, like I said.
So, at least on this one, I can say that I definitely was not caught lacking. This video is 100% explainable, which is why I didn't point it out in my original video. You see, the abandoned Gonzalo Castanado Hospital is located right in the downtown streets of Mexico City. In fact, right across the street from the broken down hospital, there are buildings that are still being used as offices and apartments. So I'm thinking that someone across the way just happened to be walking around their office at the exact moment that the camera pans by the window. But having said that, I can't possibly spot all the creepy crawly stuff hidden in all of the videos. So if you happen to catch something in a video that I didn't see...
Alright, switching back there.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there were a few good ones. I totally agree with the church one, where it's probably lighting causing the effect.
Yeah, that was definitely light matrixing there. This last one, that's the first thing I thought about when they zoomed in on it.
Exactly.
I was like, that's a lit hallway over there.
Yeah,
I see the lights in the hallway. That's definitely across the street. And I also the church one.
Rob, hey, what's going on, man? Sorry,
Who's
guy
that?
in chat. Another buddy of
up,
mine.
Rob?
Me, him,
Very
and Ben
cool.
hang out together.
Well, excuse me. Very cool.
But yeah,
But
so
yeah,
that was
some of those were freakier. Like the one when they pointed out the other one. And what's up with Mexico, by the way? Having demons in their shops.
Idea, dude. That would have been an interesting one to
They
see.
all have demons in their shops. It seems like.
Well, or some type of entity, and that's the thing that we should look into.
Yeah,
more.
I just say demons, but
we
that's
say
because
demon
that's what they're using.
Generic, but there are different.
There are different levels of it and everything.
Not just levels of demons, but like there's different types of entities. There's Jin, Chupacabras.
You don't have to get into it.
You know, all sorts of shit out there. But
it's crazy. Mexico City seems to be a hot spot, but with some of their practices and religions and stuff that they have down there, a lot of stuff that has happened down in that area. You never know. Maybe that's where stuff begins. I don't know. I have no clue. Some of those are sweet. I love Nuke and his top fives. They are awesome. He does a great job doing the videos and everything.
Go support him.
I love it to death. Yes, absolutely.
Anyone that you see
go
on
support them. I mean, what else you got, Kevin? Anything?
That's it.
We make sure you guys, if you guys, absolutely.
Hopefully we can continue this we want to shoot for Saturday. Since we're getting back into the groove of things, we'll see how it goes. But we're shooting for Saturdays at 9 p.m. It is later than normal, mainly because I want to put my daughter to bed, and we can do 8:30, but that kind of gets into the problem. Right at the point where I put her to bed, and if she's actually asleep.
Fair enough. That is fair enough. Absolutely. Make sure you guys, and we just got newly discovered stars. I think you guys can click somewhere down there to donate them. Yeah. Awesome. If you guys could do that. If you guys want any merch for Brews and Booze.
Any
merch,
Christmas gifts or anything you want to give out, feel free.
WPRS.live. What is not better to go along with your Christmas spirit, like my sweatshirt and that fire with you know what? A coffee mug with my face on to drink your hot cocoa out of. Come on now, people. This is facts, people. This is facts. I'm just stating what they say. Facts.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have for tonight. We appreciate you guys all tuning in, and it's good to be back on the podcast and doing it again.
It was definitely absolutely a lot of fun. So I had a blast.
So you guys take it easy.
It was good being back. So we'll catch you next time.
Glad you're doing better.
Thanks, buddy.
And have a good one, everyone.
We'll see you.